All this royalty. I'd always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I don't care for honor, power, or anything of the sort.
Even having become your highness the prince. 'Tis strange to say, but you have not changed a bit.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be. Let's move!
You see?
Yeah.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is...
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefit?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king.
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now.
Understood.
Let the final banquet...
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into...
What are you trying to say? You think Count Lu...
Oh, no, of course not. I'll
call that bet. All in.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about them. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the...
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the... Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will...
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone...
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming...
Oi! What's all this fuss about?
Damn it! When Count Luis is king...
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not...
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll... Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and death. This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devout. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith-breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing! Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people? Listen well, O King. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the... And yet, what happened to our village? What happened? You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with...
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads...
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returned. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this blood?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You're not fool us again!
Oi! Calm down. At least
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. You want us to support...
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some...
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked?
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors,
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing...
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of...
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about...
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone in?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run, now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised...
No, that's not...
I know. It's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of it. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his so even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their...
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create you.
Oh, that's all true then. I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a... This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for... Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when you're mine.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now...
Kind of ironic, but we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be...
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now.
All right.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Smash it all
Let's
to
move.
bits!
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left.
Have you changed? You're still the same person.
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe...
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff, but under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do if this goes on?
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
What to pick? All right, then. Oh, hell.
Oh, it's Miss...
You...
Hold there. Your Highness.
Honestly. Come on.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land.
This voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will on the dawn of the day of the hero. The one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shalt inherit. I bid thee forget not the...
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it. This...
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it already...
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the Deadland Luis.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their...
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe... hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really... Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so... forgive my fumbling.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Right.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The King's deadline was the dawn of the Day of the Hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits. So personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spend.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regret.
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Let's put an end to this.
So?
Smash it all to bits!
Mister! Wow! Thank you.
All right, then.
Smash it all to bits!
You're right.
Luis is the only one left.
All right, then.
He'll be Lord Luis for too long.
It's so
Ooh. Hello.
Help me, will you?
I guess so.
Much gratitude to you.
We did it! Let's give it a shot.
Let's see. This place.
Whoa! Talking nonsense. What is there to be done?
Right?
I'm chuffed. Much gratitude to...
Mission accomplished.
All right.
We did it!
Cheers now.
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
Uh-huh. That's a rock.
I see.
Counting on you.
Okay then.
Let's do it.
This place.
That's a rock.
I get.
Counting on...
Got it.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
That's a rock. Counting on you.
Let's do it. We'll face danger here. All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
That damned Luis!
What now? right then.
Let's go! Eh? Cheers! Eh? What are you Shh! I appreciate it.
Mission accomplished.
Lovely, that.
Cheers!
Yeah!
All right then. Where to?
Let's go!
Humans.
Louise, I can see it.
Hello. Grand, innit? Now what am I to do? Cheers, eh?
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Please, if there's anything you can do.
All right.
Please?
All right then.
Please?
All right then. Where to?
Let's go!
Well, all right then.
The world belongs to Lord
Eh?
Luis.
Isn't that... Whatever will I... Whoa!
Lovely, that.
If you have this... Let's give it a shot.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Lovely, that.
Eh? What are you playing? I don't know. About that.
I appreciate it.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
Eh?
If you have a spend.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
You.
Did you?
closure, eh?
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Hello there.
Whoa.
I see. That's...
What will you do?
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Thank you.
Let's check.
I see. Be careful. I'll see you again.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
All right then.
So that...
What?
What shall... Splendid!
Let's take a moment to prepare.
I'm off then.
That sounds right.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
It will be Lord Louis before too long.
Now, where was that?
Oh. I've been waiting. Please, do make yourselves comfortable. I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
I see. To greater heights.
I see. I see. Fasten. This, all right?
I'm counting.
I see. I've acquired a new power.
What now? I found new power.
Oh, you'll come again.
It will be Lord Luis before too long. So irreverent.
Oh, now this
All right.
I can't believe.
Where to?
Oh, now this I
All right.
can't believe.
Where to?
It will be Lord Luis before too long.
Oh, now this I can't believe. Oh, now this I can't believe.
Where to? Let's head there right away. What's this? All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
It's too much. Just help me out.
Let's give it a shot. Okay then.
All right. Where to?
Let's go. Hey there. Maybe. Hey there. Hey there. Huh? Understood. Hey there.
Truth.
What now? All right. Where to?
Let's go.
But why? Oh, it's all right. Thank you.
Oi!
It would seem... Actually... Please, listen. Yes. No. But then... Very well.
Right.
I'm quite... If so... Oh... I'm...
All right then. Go.
Hey!
All right then.
Thank
Honestly, you didn't notice? They have ignited. You two.
So you...
So,
You've got...
You're...
Ice. You.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone. You realize you just gave yourself... And what? Or did this... the church...
No!
If you don't...
You're not fooling...
It's a painful thing. You'll watch me die again. That's what lied. But you still...
There's no...
I've prepared living spaces at...
What?
I know how easy it is to lose all, but just once. It's a hard thing.
But
if I wanted to kill you, I'd have done... I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. But isn't this what you two really want? Thank you. That took incredible bravery. A more peaceful... The two of them fell asleep as soon as... Can't. We have to... I'll keep set... And... Against the church's campaign, it'll barely...
That's smart.
It's a small... I trust you to brighten our world.
I want that...
Ah, right. So we'll... And... I vow... I was always I built igniters into a but even knowing how... Thanks to you. That's my decision. Thank you, young...
A traitor and iconoclast, Brigitte. Your tempered bond has been...
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt, but you can show... I'll be waiting.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Got it?